Skoll and Hati are an important part of Ragnarok, and we can definitely expect to see them considering that they are the sons of Fenrir and the grandchildren of Loki, in this case Atreus. Them catching and devouring the sun and moon will mark the twilight of the gods, in this case Ragnarok again. All of this comes from the information about Skoll and Hati from the first game. So what could their potential role be in the next game, God of War Ragnarok? Let's first take a look into where they might be present in God of War. As we know from the first game, Mimir does say that Odin captured Skoll and Hati as pups and kept them in the kennels of Asgard, and once the sun and moon stood still, Odin put Skoll and Hati to use with his magic, and he caused the wolves to the heavens and they began their chase of the sun and moon. But the interesting thing in all of this is that Odin is the one who put Skoll and Hati into that chase of the sun and the moon. Why would Odin put them into that chase if it means for Ragnarok to begin? That's pretty much the big question. Most probably for Skoll and Hati, it is in their hands to determine the start of Ragnarok, which is a pretty important role considering the events of Ragnarok. And for Odin, it's probably coming back to the idea of control, since he controls the wolves. Mimir also said this about Odin.
Why would he set the wolves loose if it fulfills the prophecy?
Precisely the question, lad. It's always about control. The wolves determine when Ragnarok begins, and now he controls the wolves. A battle fought on his timetable is a battle he better stands to win.
Since Atreus is the grandfather of Skoll and Hati, we could see the both of them being in Kratos and mainly Atreus' control, and all of this is in a cooperative manner between the two pairs. Now, Skoll and Hati have an important role in Ragnarok during the events of the next game, but they do have one more role which in my opinion might be deciding the ending of the next game as well. As we have seen from the trailer, we do see a conflict of opinions between Kratos and Atreus. Kratos thinks war isn't an option, but at the same time Atreus seems to be gravitating much more towards war, and he also goes ahead and says it's maybe what mother wanted. So what if Skoll and Hati catching up to the sun and moon is made in a situation which is in control of either Kratos or Atreus? And since the mindset of both father and son seem to be at a conflict in the next game, we could get an interesting situation where we see a split between Kratos and Atreus, which will end with Kratos perhaps heading to a new pantheon and Atreus staying back in the Norse lands as well. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Skoll and Hati will have a major role in the next game? Do let me know down in the comments. And yeah, that's about it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do leave a like if you've enjoyed, subscribe for more videos like this, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.